Okay. The hive. Well, still quite a few more bees to go through, so let's get started on that. I think after this, we'll do the first couple levels of the Elven Halls, because with that amulet of warding, they become a little more doable. Not the last level, mind, just the first 6, is it? I think it's 6. I believe it's 7 levels deep. So the first 6 levels is what we'll do, and we'll get out of there. Unfortunately, these bees don't provide much by way of experience points, because they're pretty weak. They don't really have many hit dice. I think they only have 1, actually. Might have 2. They go down fairly easily, and don't really do much damage. Arrow trap. Wall of solid wax. Okay. Doesn't look like this is the one with the vault in it, unfortunately. And here's a whole whack load of bees. Okay. So up ahead is the main complex of the hive, which is going to be like a checkerboard area of wax. Ooh, a ring. Cool. And look, a bunch of water. And electric eels. Great. And across this, oops, a whole bunch of eels. Across that area is going to be the main vault for this place, which will have a couple treasures. Not really the greatest, unfortunately, but not too bad. Oh, hang on one second. And it will be pretty handy. Unfortunately, it's a bit difficult to get to. As you can see, it's beyond this whole area of water here. And once you get across there, you have to then get through a wall of wax, which can be pretty dangerous because there's a very high chance of you, well, if you're careless, you'll probably end up falling in the water and drowning. It's probably the most common cause of death here in the hive, at least in this version of it. And definitely want to go in there and grab its loot. There's also going to be a bunch of wasps in there. Not bees, wasps. And it's definitely quite valuable. But first we're going to try to clear out this main hive area. And we found another scroll that we haven't used yet, so we're going to try that one. Okay, so that was a scroll of Enchant Weapon 3, which acts as 1d2 Enchant Weapon 1 scrolls and 1d2 Enchant Weapon 2 scrolls. And as you can see, they all worked, so we ended up with... Oh no, one of them didn't. We ended up with +1 to attack and +2 to damage, so we now have a +4, +3 Dwarf Broadaxe, so that's pretty cool. We also found we also found a scroll of charging. And I know it's a scroll of charging because we already identified enchant armor and identify. So, or at least I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. But what we're going to do is we're going to use that on the Wand of Healing and recharge that, because that's really useful. And the reason why we're going to do that is because it provides healing, and it also gets rid of rotting, which we haven't encountered just yet, but what rotting does is it reduces your maximum hit points. And the only way to get rid of that is to use a source of healing, which most commonly is a potion of healing or a wand of healing. A potion of heal wounds won't do, or I think it does. Yeah, well, I can't remember actually. But otherwise, you can also use Zin, I believe, provides an ability that does that. I don't really use Zin that often, or ever, really. But you can at least do that. And scale mail, a bolt, royal jelly. Royal jellies are handy. They're like honeycombs, except they also restore your abilities when you eat them, so they're useful, very much so. And there's the queen bee, accompanied by a number of other regular bees, and she doesn't survive very well against us. So we're going to go in and finish her off, as well as all this larva. Killer bee corpse, honeycomb, and we're now encumbered, which isn't a good thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go drop off some of these honeycombs over here. After I take care of this bee. And the reason for that is I want to not be encumbered while I'm doing all this stuff, particularly while I'm crossing the water. That's a very bad thing. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to drop all these honeycombs and royal jellies and continue exploring. And I'm going to bring these all back and put them in our stash for later use, because they're all permanent food sources that won't go bad ever, which is really handy. Oops. And pick all those up. Okay, so now we're fully loaded. I'm going to head back to that other place. Oops. And drop all these things again. Okay. Now, can't remember what kind of wand it is that's needed. Is it a wand of flame or a wand of fire? So we have to melt the wax across the water to get over it. So, let's see. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if doing it without resist poison is a good idea. So I think we'll skip that for now and head back to our stash. Fortunately, all this crap weighs a ton, so I'm probably gonna have to make 2 trips. But that's okay, I don't mind. So we'll go back to layer 2. Uh-oh. Hydra. Drop those royal jellies and switch weapons. Take care of this guy. Okay. That takes care of that.